Tanglewood Sue, back from Aruba, all in one piece. I have a bit of a tan, not much. Y'all, it's like close to the equator down there. And the first day I got burned, even when I thought I put sunscreen everywhere. And so I got kind of scared the rest of the days and was so slathered in like SPF 50 that I barely got a tan. But I did relax. I did relax and I had a fabulous time. So I am jumping on here today. Let me see if any of you are gonna, I didn't give you any notice that I was coming on. I gave you no notice at all. But I wanted to get on here and just answer any questions you guys might have because I just opened the gate to the troublemaker community today. We're just letting in a few more people. And so I wanted to talk about kind of how things are working in there, see if anybody wanted to jump in and ask me any questions, and give you a little bit of a demonstration of how the lives are going to work inside of my new community. And also just say, hi, everybody. I missed you. And thank you guys so much for engaging so just sweetly and beautifully with all my posts and everything I've been keeping you guys up to date on. So I want to see here, do we have any comments? Don't see any yet. That's okay. Okay, I'm going live through Facebook and using my 4K camera. So I can only see if you comment. I can't see if you're there. So if you are there, please give me a comment so I know that you're there. But that's what I want to tell you about. So I have wanted to create a group for a very long time. I used to have one, Bold and Brazen, some of you remembers. And I decided that I never wanted to do that again. I never wanted to do it again. Why? Only because I was naive and I wanted to give all of me to everyone, which was not sustainable. Those of you who remember, remember we did like a project a week and we did this and we did that and I lost members going, where did y'all go? And it was because I totally wore you out. Oh, I see you guys there. Hey, Kathy, Susan, Martha, Chrissy, I'm so happy to see you guys, your happy faces. So I decided to start a new group based on the fact that I got diagnosed with ADHD. Yeah, big surprise. I know. Many of you were like, yeah, we knew that, Sue. Well, I didn't, which explained why that first group was not going to be sustainable for me or for the folks in it. So I started dreaming about a different kind of group that I wanted to do. And I could not find the software to accommodate what I had in my head. Those of you who are entrepreneurs and creatives, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We have an idea how we want to do things, but we can't find the way to do it. Well, I found it finally, and I found this place called Mighty Networks. And I did a little deep dive on it, and I really loved it because of the way that you could gauge how much information came through. So I decided to start another group. We've had a beta version going for a little over a month, and I'm so excited. I absolutely love it. I feel really connected to the folks that are in there. And here's what makes it a little bit different. Will you learn furniture painting? Yes. Will you learn art techniques? Yes. Will you get to connect with me? Yes. Do you have to go in any order or timeline? Absolutely not. It's an experience. It's not a course. It's an experience, not a course. It's actually a community, not a course. Okay. So it's all about jumping in, looking around, seeing where you want to dive in a little bit more, where you want to dive in a little bit less, meeting other people in the group, talking about your neurodivergence or not, learning furniture techniques or not. It's a totally different kind of experience. But the goal of it is to really support people who either identify with or know that they are neurodivergent and they're creative so that we can help you get on track to be successful with your art. What does successful mean? Maybe it just means that you art every day. Maybe it means that you build a business. Maybe it means that you learn how to go live. All of that is up to you, and all of that is available, but it's not going to be pushed down your throat. every week with a chop, 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 let's go. Does that make sense? Let me see if I have any questions for you guys. Hi, you guys. So sorry, I don't mean for you to see the bottom of my head. So let me show you a little bit how this is going to work these days. Oh, there we go. Sorry. So basically what's going to be different inside of this group, I will be going live again. I just cut off my head. Sorry about that. I'm testing out. So I will be going live, and this is a 4K camera. This is 4K wide angle lens. So for the lives inside of the Mighty Networks, two things are going to be very different. One is hopefully you're going to have a really good picture that you can see with extreme clarity, because we're going to be using a much higher end camera and microphone in the group. Tonight, we're going to be teaching how to do that opal effect. And because the piece just left, we're going to be, I'm going to show you every step of the way right here on the canvas. So I want to show you a little bit how it's going to work. So let me bring over the camera settings. Sorry, you guys. So basically what happens, oh, it's not letting me do that while we're live. Of course it's not. Anyway, what I'm going to be able to do in the live is zoom in and zoom out on this so you guys can really see what I'm doing, because y'all know that that is a pet peeve of mine, is watching someone teach me something when I can't see what they're doing. The other thing that's allowed inside of this group is that we're going to do the lives over Zoom. Okay? Why are we going to do it that way? Because I want it to be more interactive. I don't want to be doing what I'm doing right now, which is trying to see what you guys are saying, and then I'm going down, and then you're looking at the top of my head, and I may not know who I missed, right? I want to hear your voices. I want to see your faces. And tonight, I'm so excited for, this is going to be our first live on Zoom painting class. I'm going to be painting here. Let me get on this. I'm going to be painting here. I got all my supplies, but it's going to be on Zoom so that you guys can call out, Sue, what are you doing? Sue, what color are you using? Right? We're going to have to learn how to like not talk over each other to a certain extent, but I'm just super excited for the way we're going to have a little bit more give and take. So I had a wait list, and I've sent out the email to the wait list because they got first dibs because they got on the wait list. But as soon as I see that all of them have gotten it, have opened it, and have decided yay or nay if they're going to jump on, I will then open it up to the masses. So if you are still interested, you can still jump on the wait list, and I'll send out another email before I go live tonight, because I don't want anybody to miss out. And it's $37.99 monthly, and that's the lowest it's ever going to be. I'm going to tell you guys right now, that's the lowest it's ever going to be, because each month there's going to be that many more tutorials, business tutorials, resources, people. The thing, it's just going to grow, grow, grow. So instead of kind of growing this way, it's going to grow that way. So let me see if you guys, hello, Australia. You like my cubby colors? They're Tanglewood green. All right. So, yes, the Zoom is going to be fantastic. I'm looking to see if there are any questions. Do you guys have any at all questions about the group? Questions how it's going to work? Questions about if you should be in it, if you should not be in it? I really just wanted to jump on in case you guys had some questions. I'm letting in 10 people right now. Why only 10? And who knows if we'll get 10? I don't know, but I hope so. We had a lot of people on the wait list. But it's a commitment. You can stop at any time if you want to jump in and pay for 1 month and then feel it around, see if you like it or don't like it, jump out. It's no skin off my back. I want you to really want to be in the community with us. I don't want anybody in there who feels obligated. If you jump out, when you jump back in again, it may or may not be the same price. That's it. It is mostly art-centric and neurocentric. So we're going to be kind of crossing the lines between, what does it mean to be a creative, to be scattered, to be on the spectrum, to be whatever it is. We're already sharing with each other a lot of different ways to find balance, to find our creativity, to overcome creative hurdles, and little systems that each of us have kind of figured out for ourselves that we're sharing. The other thing that's been really nice is the brag feed. Yeah, if you've been wanting to show people your art and get some feedback without trolls, without ugliness, without anybody and everybody saying something that they feel like they want to say because they're not happy in their life and they want to take it out on you, a random stranger who's finally posting their art for the first time. Yeah, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen in my group because that's not allowed. We get to control it. You get to control the feed. You get to control what you see and what you don't see, the order of things. There's a search bar so you can find anything you want. I'm just really excited about it. And I really hope that some of you who have enjoyed my lives over the years understand that, yes, I do have to make a living. Yes, I do want to support myself as an artist. And I feel like 10 years of completely free lives have been very, very joyful for me and connecting with many of you. But I hope that those of you who want to continue to see the live antics will join my group. I don't think it's that much for 4 lives a month plus a business deep dive plus everything else. I'm in the group every single day. Let me see if there are questions. Business stuff like staging and selling. Yes, Michelle, we will be. So here's how it's going to work. I want the group to kind of, it's a living thing, okay? So it's going to adapt and change to the people that are in it and what they want. If I started it and nobody in there wanted to talk about business, we probably wouldn't really talk about business that much. With the people that we have in there now, there is a strong interest in the business side of their creativity. There is a lot of business knowledge that I have. I mean, way too much. Way too much. So here's what we decided to do. In our chats, everybody lists all of their business questions. Staging, selling, pricing, bookkeeping. There's too many that I can list. Oh, those are people joining. Hurry up. I swear, I'm not trying to be an infomercial, but that's what that is. So what I decided to do is each month, I will take one of those questions and I will do a deep dive on it. Staging. We may start with staging because everybody in this group needs to work on their staging. I'm sorry, but y'all need to work on that because that's going to help you sell and then stay in the group because you're making sales. So I'm going to do a deep dive on staging. What does that mean? It means that we'll probably have a Zoom call around it. I'll probably do a demo on it. I'll probably write 10 best practices on ways that you can better stage your furniture based on what I have learned. Will that answer every single business question about staging? No, because there's too much. There's just so much on each of these. So probably what will happen is we'll do a deep dive on that. And then I may or may not include an actual tutorial for an additional price. That's like a full course on that. Then what's going to happen is once we've created all of these deep dives and all of these courses, we're going to have a whole business element to the group. And I'll probably then start the business mastermind, which is the next level up in the group. So I'm not opening the business only yet. But if you are just starting out, if you have a small shop, if you have a booth, if you have, you're selling from your house, you're selling on Facebook, yes. I think my group at this level will be a perfect jumping off place for you and you'll get a lot of your questions asked by me and everybody else in the group. That's the thing. It's not a top-down group. It's a collective. So I may not always have the best answer, but I'm assembling a lot of really creative business owners who may have the answer for you. So I hope that answers your question in a very long format. You just signed up. Oh, hey, darling. Okay, download my, okay, so yes. So the other thing that's really cool about this, I'm so excited, is that it is also, it's online. Okay, it's on your computer, it's on a URL, but it's also in an app. How awesome is that, you guys? So if you want to check in latest tutorials, what we're doing, lives, whatever, all you have to do is download the app on your phone and you can do everything from your phone, everything. Okay, so Michelle was asking about the live tonight. So once you're in Mighty Networks, once you're a troublemaker, you go in there and it'll have events and you just go, okay, what's going on this week? Go to events, and I've scheduled tonight's live. I've told you what we're doing. We're going to be doing the opal effect, the emerald opal effect. And you can click on that button, and then there's a link that's going to take you into the Zoom. Okay, if we were doing it, we tried it on a live, and that took you into a live space. It was okay, but we really want to try the Zoom. So there's a link right there that's going to take you right into the Zoom room, and there's a chat. So I can always see if people aren't getting in, if people are having trouble. You know, we're still a new group. There's still troubleshooting to do, but that's what you need to do for tonight. We're going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to show you every step I did on that dresser. So y'all are going to notice I'm going to keep answering questions, yes and no, on the actual Facebook page. Of course, I want to encourage everybody. I'm not a gatekeeper, you know that, but part of the reason I'm doing this group, you guys, is I can't answer the same question 100 times on 5 different platforms. They're not enough hours in the day. And I have been doing that, but I decided that with the wealth of knowledge that I have, I need to have a dedicated space where I answer all the questions. So if you want to know how I did it, what exact paint color, what layer came before what layer, what do you let dry first? You know, I'm going to answer all the basics on the paints that I sell, of course, but if you really want to get into the deep dive on the finishes that I'm doing, I really invite you to join us, because that's where no question will go unanswered. All right, let me see. Hey, Kendra. It says create a Mighty Networks or find one. Okay, yeah, if you've already signed up, if you're signing up right now and you're doing that, look for the Troublemaker. So just type in Troublemaker. Here's a hint, and there is video documentation inside the group where I go over everything. I made you guys video tutorials of how to use the group every step of the way, and we'll keep adding to it. But one of the steps that we learned with the beta group that was really, really helpful is once you get in on your computer, go to that and bookmark that page. Mighty Networks does this weird thing where it doesn't let you just log in. It wants to do this back and forth dance with you, and you can avoid that. And I'll teach you guys all how to do it. But in a nutshell, get in there, get on your desktop, log in, and then bookmark the page once you're in. And then every time you go in, you're already in. You don't have to keep signing in. And if you do it on your phone, you don't have to sign in over and over again. Once you're in, you're in. Now, if you belong to multiple Mighty Networks, because there are a lot of them out there, not like mine, then you might need to log in and switch around to see which network you're going to be on. But I chose Mighty Networks. Some people have said they love it. Some people don't love it. I really have been working on it for months, and it's really just about creating a space where the flow of information is not an overflow. It's not a waterfall. It's not an avalanche. Whatever other kind of descriptions I can give you guys, but it's really how you work the system. I did join a painting group on Mighty Networks last year, and I will be honest with you, I jumped right out. I jumped in, I was excited, and then I jumped right out. Why did I jump right out? Because her checklist was like 30 things. I'm like, I ain't got time for that. So my checklist is like 5 things, and it's basically like walking into a conference. So you walk into a conference and there's a bunch of breakout rooms, and you can have as little information as you want or as lot. If you're only interested in seeing my lives, you only have to sign up for that space. You only get noticed for that space, and that's all you need to do. If you want to sign up for the neuro chat, if you want to sign up for furniture Q&A, if you want to sign up for business deep dives, it's all there. But you don't have to have it all like coming at you like this. I'm trying to be very aware of what that's like. Hey, Stacy. Oh, Kendra, you're so sweet. I'm trying to make sure I can see all your, and this is what I mean. This is what I'm sick of doing. Trying to use these social media platforms that are not actually designed in any way, shape, or form to help us connect with each other. They're not. It's nearly impossible, and it drives me insane. I do a post, nobody sees it. If I talk about something that I'm selling, nobody sees it. If I talk about something that's an event that's coming up, nobody sees it. Okay, so I guess what I'm saying is, if you actually want to see what I'm posting and what your fellow creatives are posting, and you can choose what to see, and nothing is filtered out and nothing is decided for you, and you don't have to pay for an ad just for me to connect with you, even though you've already said you want to connect with me. If you're just sick of it, just come join me over there. Please come join me over there, because everything's changing. Facebook just got rid of the Reels bonus program. Instagram got rid of the bonus program. None of these platforms are trying to support the creatives that create the content for them anymore. That's just what's happening. They've just like, we don't care. We don't care. So we have to find our own way to support ourselves and be artists. And this is my way. I thought about doing a Patreon. Patreon's just top down. It's top down. It's just me giving to you. And that's not what I want. I want to hear what you're doing. I want to see what you're making. I want to answer your questions. And so this is a very lateral community. Very lateral community. All right, let me see. Hey, Melanie. Trista. All right, do you guys have any more questions for me? Okay, where's the information for the group? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm in, but for Facebook, what's the group called? It's not on Facebook, darling. It's not on Facebook at all. It's not a Facebook group. Facebook groups, I've been in Facebook groups, you guys, you can't find anything. You can't search anything. You put things in topics, and then Facebook decides it's going to change things around. And I personally do not want to be at the mercy of Mark and his crew anymore. Y'all have heard me, bitch about it. Oh, that's the other thing. I can cuss in my group. I don't overdo it. Don't worry, I don't overdo it. But it's not on Facebook. It's not a Facebook group. It's not a Facebook group. I'll get on here every now and then, and I'll post the link when we open up to new members. Well, I'm taking 10 right now, 10 this month. If we get, that'll give us like about 20 people in there. I want us to get to know each other. I want everybody to have a chance to settle in. It's kind of like we're at the conference. I want you guys to come in. I want to give you my full attention. I want to introduce you. I want to answer your questions. I want to show you where to go. I want to be your concierge and your cruise director. And then once I feel like everybody has an idea of where everything is and everybody's happy, I'll let the next 10 people in and the next 10 people in. And I just really want to do that for you guys. If I let 30 people in at once, 30 neurodivergents in a group all at once, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. So it's not on Facebook at all. It's called the Troublemakers for Mighty Networks. If you want to know any of the information or get on the wait list, if you go to my About section on Facebook, you'll see my Stan.store. That's basically my link tree. At the top, it has all the information about the group and ding, 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 and how to get on the wait list. So I'll tell you what I'll do for you guys, because some of you may not have known anything about this. And I'm sorry. I've done my very best to try to announce it and announce it and announce it. But like I said, I'm not the gatekeeper. Social media is the gatekeeper. If you guys are seeing this today, you still want to jump on the wait list, I will go press send one more time on the email that went out with the link so that you guys can jump on here and join me tonight. So what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to show you how I created the base coat on the emerald piece, and then I'm going to show you the exact techniques I used to do the layering to get the effect of the patina. If you guys saw that, it's going to be fun. And I'm excited to do it on a canvas too, because I think that's really going to be able to show you guys exactly what I'm doing, and then you can apply that to your art or your furniture. Let me, hey Pam, so the link, I can't send you the link, but it is there. It is there. Actually, let me see if I can put it in here right now. Hold on. Stan, I do have, Stan. Come on, Stan. There it is. All right, I just put the link to the Stan there. I did it. Y'all, that's one of the things that I learned that I'm going to share in this group is how to create shortcuts on your phone and your computer so that you don't have to keep typing the same URL over and over and over and over and over again. So if you click on the Stan Store link that I just put, right at the top, it has the Troublemaker Neuro Creative Group. That's what we are, because we're troublemakers. Get it? Trouble and makers? Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, that's why I use that all the time. I just think it defines all of us perfectly. You do not have to be clinically neurodivergent. As I put in my last post, if you talk a lot, interrupt a lot, and have a million ideas a day and don't know where to go, come on in. Come on in. We are your people. We are your people. Even if you're not. If you don't mind being around all of us, talking over you, interrupting, and coming up with a million ideas a minute, if you're like more of an introvert, if you've got more executive function, but you want to join us, I'm not stopping you. There's no gatekeeping going on. You can come in. You can totally come in. All right, did that answer? Pam, there's the link. All right, let me just make sure that I've answered all the questions. It's all in the app. Yep. Okay. All right, you guys. So if you have any more questions, post them there. I'll keep checking today. Go ahead and look. I don't know when the open date is going to be for the next opening. It really just depends on how long it takes everybody to kind of sit down and settle in and feel comfortable. I want everybody to know each other and as much as we can. I know the group will grow larger, but when it does, I'll be able to assign ambassadors. We'll be able to kind of even break off into different groups. It's just the possibilities are endless, and I'm super excited to have finally found a platform that I feel like can accommodate us. Pam, you don't see it? It's 2 comments above you. Do you see 2 comments above you where it says Stand Store? Yes, I did. You may not have seen it. Pam, if you don't see it, I'll try to comment back after this live is over. I'll go on my phone and try to comment with the link. But that's the thing. That's the other thing, you guys. It's so hard because as a creator on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on all the places, we can't say things like where the link is. Link in bio. Oh my God. They squelch our views because they don't want you leaving the app. So we can't give you the information that you need. So that's why you guys have to do this wild goose chase to figure out what I'm talking about. But basically on any creator's page, there's an about section. Any creator who has a business in their about section will have their link tree or their website, and you can always find them there. But we can't tell you that. Because if we tell you that, then our reach on that post or that video or that reel will be zilch. And so we're just like open. That's all right, Pam. I'm going to jump on there. Yes. I got to tell you though, you guys, the only thing that's really funny is when we do the Zooms and we do the lives. You got to remember, all of us are like on the neuro spectrum, right? So we're all fast talkers. We're all overlap talkers. We are going to have to figure out a way to do these Zoom calls. I'm trying to figure out like a hand gesture because I will ramble on. All of us will ramble on. And so we gotta figure out a way to be like chop next. So we're gonna figure that out because we don't want to overwhelm each other. But all right, I gotta get set up for tonight. I will go back and answer all your questions. Thank you, replay viewers. And I just really want to thank you guys for supporting me in so many things that I have done throughout the years. I'm really excited for this. I'm excited for the Troublemaker Tour, which I'm going on tomorrow night. I am going live on here with Kara of Color Me Creative, and we are going to Oklahoma City in June, and that's going to be fantastic. My hair just fell down, sorry. So that's what I'm focusing on this year, is really connecting with you guys, is getting further away from just the social media and coming to meet you guys in person and teach, and then teaching within the group. So I think that's going to be a really exciting way to go. And I appreciate your patronage and your support for all things crazy and Tanglewood Sue. All right, you guys, have a fantastic night. I hope I see you on the inside. If not today, in the next year, set it as a goal. We'll be here for you, and we'll be here to support you. Okay? Mwah. Bye, kiddos.